Hey, welcome back to my video blog. Today, I'm going to share with you an article that I read on Huffington Post that totally enraged me. It enraged me because it involved a grown man and a child. And this grown man had the nerve to step in and take a pink headband off this child's head. What kind of adult does that to a child? What kind of an adult goes up to a 2-year-old child that knows nothing about sexuality, especially if they're a little boy, and takes a headband right off their head and calls him a faggot? I don't understand that. This is a little thing that I want to read from Huffington Post. I was a little pissed off when I read this. This is a part where the mother is walking through Walmart and he's wearing the pink headband throughout Walmart without the incident. What I'm about to read to you is going to piss you off just as much as it pissed me off. She says, soon enough, we were done with our shopping and we were making our way towards the front. As we passed to the produce section, two teenage girls began giggling, and one of them asked, "Is that a boy or a girl?" I smiled and said, "He's a boy." I looked on at him adoringly as they continued to giggle. Out of nowhere, a big booming voice rang out, "That's a boy." The man was overly large with a bushy beard and a camouflage shirt with the arms cut off. He had tattered shorts and lace-up work boots with no laces. I could smell the fog of cigarette smoke surrounding him, and there was a definite pong of beer on him. "Yes," I simply said, still smiling. Now this is where, in the article, it really pissed me off. This is what this dude did, which was totally not cool. She says, with no notice, the man stepped forward, grabbed the headband off of Dexter's head, and threw it to the bottom of our shopping cart. He then cuffed Dexter around the side of his head, not hard, but that is not the point, and said with a big laugh, "You'll thank me later, little man." Well, she says, at the same time I stepped forward, Dexter grabbed his head where the man had smacked him and threw his other hand forward, stomping his foot and shouting, "No." I got between my son and this man and said very firmly, "If you touch my son again, I will cut your damn hands off." She says the guy snarled at me, looked at Dexter with disgust, and said, "Your son is a fucking faggot." He then started sauntering on, and not before he threw over his shoulder, "He'll get shot for it one day." What kind of an adult goes up to a 2-year-old child in a store that is not his, takes off the headband off of the child's head, and touches the child? I'm sorry. If it would have been my child, I would have been ripping his motherfucking dick off. How dare any man go up to a 2-year-old little boy with a pink headband and just take it off? 2-year-old little boys are not thinking about sexuality. They're just kids. They're too young to be having sex. And then the nerve of that man to say, "You'll thank me for it one day, little man." I mean, it's like, come on. He's just a kid. He doesn't know what he likes. I'm not a parent. I don't have kids of my own, but this really pissed me off just to read it. And then ignorantly, this man calling a 2-year-old child a faggot? Seriously? I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I'm really hoping that this man does not have children of his own. And if he does have children of his own, I really feel sorry for his kids. If you were in that same scenario, what would you do? Would you stand there in shock, or would you get between him and the man? I know what I would be doing. I would be mopping the floor with that son of a bitch. But no, that's just not cool. That's not okay. And touching another person's child is not okay either. Personally, I really hope that they got video of this jerk. I really do, because you know what? Touching another person's kid is not okay regardless. And if you do touch somebody's kid, you're going to fuck with the wrong parent one day. I hope it gave you something to think about. And if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you next time on my video blog. Have a good night.